Okay, so it's kind of interesting. What I'm seeing is this. These three cards are very similar in theme, very similar in colors, okay? The only difference is you have two people, two people in like some type of an entity. So it could be like a financial entanglement in which you both can't extract yourself from one another. And it's also the relationship itself. I don't feel it is completely healthy. A lot of you are like moving forward, a lot of you are able to leave it behind, okay? Because with the devil in reverse, we are breaking away chains that are binding us to unhealthy things, unhealthy people, unhealthy work relationships, friendships, and all interpersonal relationships. So I do feel that this is a week in which this process is starting. You're dissolving the chains, you're dissolving these binds that are keeping you in place and stuck to the past, all right? So these three cards have very similar color schemes and they are very drab. They are a little bit frightening to look at, frankly. What I do see here is financial obligations binding parties together. At the same time, like fear of, I guess, fear of the unknown, fear of being alone as well, binding you to a very, very toxic relationship, okay? I'm sensing it as relationship more than anything. And there is resolution that is coming in, but the opportunity is here. You just have to go forward with it, okay? So you are kind of like breaking up the ties that are binding you to this other person, to this other entity. But you're not pursuing like the legal route. I don't feel that a lot of you are consulting experts in this field. So if it's like a divorce, if it's a separation, if it's like a dissolution of a work contract, you really have to seek the experts and you really have to like shop around for, you know, rates, for example, if financial concerns are like a huge problem. Shop around for the best rates, shop around for the people who know what they're doing. Like, you want somebody who's very competent. I don't feel that you're wavering in this regards, okay? So the the process is already in place. It requires that you take the next step, but you don't really want to. You might not have the means to do it. You might not want to rush into it because the other person keeps like reeling you back in and keeps sucking you back in with their negative energy, okay? So I would just advise those that are dealing with this situation in general to be very, very careful. So that is one energy that can play out for you, and I do feel in general that whoever you're dealing with, okay, it has been a very it was a very long, very stable relationship at one point, but it has run its course. It served its purpose in your life, so it is very important to move on and not look back. For those who are hesitating, it's okay. It's quite scary to really, you know, start over and start from scratch and be on your own, but I feel that you're going to be fine, okay? So leave this behind because just the color scheme alone, it just they just reinforce one another. It's very like archaic, very medieval like atmosphere, and I don't feel it's conducive for newness, all right? And on top of that, the second half of the week, we have very good new energies that are just flowing in. So I do feel that, you know, for those of you who are looking for legal counsel or, you know, expert advice, financially, you might not be able to do that for this week, and that's fine. You know, just keep things into perspective and know that that's something that you want to pursue down the line, okay? At the same time, new relationships as well are coming in. For those of you who have left previous partners, I do feel with the lovers here, there is going to be potentially an air sign or a fire sign, okay, coming in for you. It's a little more like, if those of you who are dealing with an air sign, I do feel this person really admires you, and this person is kind of like their resolve, their sense of independence, and you know their wish to be very self-reliant and to be independent. They're slowly coming around and kind of entertaining the thoughts of having a partnership with you. So they're kind of, you know, leaning your direction. Okay, so those of you who are dealing with an air sign, it looks very new, it looks very fruitful, and I feel that it does have a very good outcome. For those of you who are dealing with a fire sign, For example, I do feel that there is a lot of coaxing, there's a lot of courtship that has to take place before this fire sign, male or female, will come around to your way of thinking or will entertain the thought of having a relationship with you. He or she is not playing hard to get. It's just this person is operating on a different element, on a different wavelength. So it is going to require more ingenuity for you, and for you to like change your way of relating to appeal to this person. Okay, whereas the air sign, the air sign is more analytical, and the air sign knows where you're coming from. So this is an opposing energy, opposing element, so it's going to take a little more time. So overall though, I do feel that the energy itself is pretty split. Okay, so those of you who are dealing with this, please take care of it, because new beginnings cannot start until you sever this out completely. And those of you who might have like had to deal with this on a very residual basis, like it's coming in here and there through the months rather than one big thing coming in this week, just, you know, good for you. I feel that you're making very positive progress towards extracting yourself from this situation, which is which is good moving forward. Okay, so have a wonderful weekend. I hope this you know, has a very favorable outcome for you, for those who are seeking relationships. All right, and in general, I do feel that relationships with new things, or relationships that are healthy, are going to continue to be very healthy and fruitful moving forward. Okay, so have a great weekend, and let me know how this plays out for you.